What is up, everybody? Welcome to TumbleSeed episode 1, the beginning of the TumbleSeed series. This game just came out 2 days ago, I believe. I mean, it might be 3 days for you. But either way, it came out on the PS4. I think the Xbox One. I know it came out on the Switch and it came out on Steam. $15. The developers are actually just TumbleSeed. It's 4 guys and 1 girl, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they don't have like a bona fide company name. I think they're all freelance developers that came together and worked on this for 3 or 4 years, maybe longer, and came out with an amazing, amazing game. We're gonna hop into adventure right here. So I have played this game. I've done the tutorial, so I'm not gonna drag you guys through the tutorial. But I am going to tell you a little bit about the game and well done. See if your thorn strategy helps you climb up the mountain. I smell a new personal best coming. Thank you for the enthusiasm, quest man. But yeah, this is your starting town right here. And this is the art style. I think that is probably the strong suit and the sound of the game. The soundtrack is amazing and it is a beautiful looking game. But this is the core mechanic right here. As you see this light blue bar going across the screen. On the right side, we have 3 hearts. That is our health, much a la Isaac. 3 hearts is our health here, starting. And then on the left side, you see that crystal, and it has a little 1 next to it. It's actually a, it's not the number 1. It's just a check mark for 1. But yeah, that is the amount of currency that you have to plant your seed. And your seeds are right here. You start with these 4. So flag seed basically just plants a flag, and then that becomes your checkpoint. So basically, you see in that little thumbnail there, if there's holes in the thumbnail. If you fall in that hole, you'll fall all the way down until your last flag was planted. So you gotta be honest with yourself and not too overly aggressive, and realize that every so often you should plant a flag just in case when you fall, you don't fall all the way down to the bottom. And it actually, if you fall all the way to the bottom and you're decently high up, it could kill you straight away. So you want to be planting flags every so often. The next one up is thorn vine, pretty self-explanatory. Every time you plant this, you get a thorn sticking out. That kind of looks like one of those arrows, and you can get up to like 5, I think. Maybe more, I don't know. I've only gone up to 4 or 5 thorns. And yeah, you can kill enemies with it. And then the next guy here is Crystal. Crystal basically farms crystals for you, the currency on the left that I was talking about. So if you don't have enough crystals to get a thorn, say, you could roll over the little planter with this and start building up crystals. And once you fill up crystal, he shoots out 2 crystals that you could pick up, and then you could go back over another planter and use thorn and get a thorn. Yada, yada, yada. The next one and last one for the default starting skins, I don't know, seeds, suits, I think they call them, is heart seed, which is pretty self-explanatory as well. You roll over 4 planters with the right amount of crystals, as long as you have enough crystals to do it, and you could fill up a full heart for yourselves. And you could get more than 3 hearts. 3 hearts isn't the max or anything. You could get a whole new container with heart seed. But yeah, let's start. So as you saw there, I popped into the quest building and just finished one of my quests. I don't even remember what the last quest was. I did stream this game, so I am a little experienced, but I'm not good at this game at all. It is a steep learning curve. I think that's maybe even an understatement to call it a steep learning curve. But yeah, the mechanic is basically, I'm playing on the Xbox One controller, and I am going up and down on the joysticks to get my little guy over. Let's see if we could trigger this. Oh, how did that not kill him? Hello? All right, well, we're gonna go down here and try to get this. So this purple guy is gonna follow us. He is one of the more annoying enemies in the beginning of the game. He is gonna be basically on our tail until we either kill him or get far enough away, I think, where he might forget about us. I don't know if he ever forgets about us. But basically right now we're farming crystals. As you see, we just farmed some crystals. And now, for example, I will pop a checkpoint in here before that guy gets there. Okay, I had to do that quick. So we got our flag up. We could start building thorns if we want. Thorns are good just because when you kill enemies, you can get a decent amount of crystals. There's a crystal over here. Can I get up and in there? Yeah. Oh, hi, Kate. I didn't even hear you come in. Is that this loud? Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm in full game mode. All right. Yeah, we grabbed that crystal over there, but the good thing about thorns is that you could kill enemies with your thorns, and the enemies can drop, you know, green crystals, which is like equivalent to 5 white crystals. Or it could drop, you know, gold crystals, which I think is equivalent to 10 white crystals. But let's see if we could kill this guy, just to show you guys a little bit of the offense mechanic. And that guy died in 1 hit, so he only dropped a normal crystal. But this is called the Seed Sanctuary over here, and it's very important. For now, let's do we want a thorn? Not really. We could do a flag seed here, and then we can go up and into the Seed Sanctuary. So you can look at this almost like an item room, a la Isaac or something. But yeah, this is the Seed Sanctuary. We got 2 options here. We got the slow seed and we got the ray flower. I know what the slow seed does, and the ray flower I've never had, but I'm assuming it just shoots down beams. It might be motion sensitive, like if an enemy crosses, it'll shoot them, but we're gonna take it. The cool thing about this is, like, to help the learning curve a little bit, if you see those purple glowing portals up there, those are test chambers. So you could test the seed before you buy it, which is really cool. And I think it probably eases the learning curve a little bit. But I'm pretty sure this ray flower... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Well, I only lost 1 heart because I put this right down here, so... That was terrible, though, on my part. Let's just, you know, be real with each other about it. So what I'm going to do up here is going to put one of these down and hopefully melt some of these dudes. All right. So I'm going to wait here for a second. I don't want to get blasted by this, but there is a cooldown. So once we cross over here, we can kind of like... Oh, no. I was going to say we could bait these guys into it, but it didn't really work. No, no, no! That was really bad. That was really bad. Yeah, I'm trying to bait these guys into it. It's not as easy as it looks. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not like this. Not like this. I just died. I just straight up died. All right, maybe I got a little bit aggressive there. I was trying to farm some crystals because, as you saw, one dropped a green one. If we killed that wasp, and it dropped a green one. But that was a really bad score. That's usually a little bit lower than my average. As you see right there, my highest score ever is 346, which is like middle of the mountain, like like almost past halfway of the 2nd level, which I was pretty proud of. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I got that high score, I was not even close to that aggressive and trying to farm crystals. But I was watching a little bit more of an experienced player. Actually, not... Well, funny, he is an experienced player, but he's also a developer. He was streaming it on Twitch, and he actually was kind enough to stop by my stream and host me. But his name was Benedict, and he's really good at the game. I actually turned off his stream because he was getting a little too far up the mountain, and I didn't want to spoil anything for myself, so I had to turn off his stream. But he's really good, and I was trying to take some pointers from him, but maybe he's just a little bit better than I, and maybe I shouldn't be messing with the ray flower yet. This spider, though, is very, very annoying. We're gonna just farm some crystals here. The spider might get to us here. No, we're out of here. We're out. We're out. Okay, farming some more crystals. I heard if you get close to this spider, like that, he'll just jump over you. I think that's one of the things that I didn't really realize. He always jumps the same amount of distance, so that's a really good tip about that spider. Is that, like, you could basically get right next to him and he can't hurt you. Oh, we just dropped 2 crystals here. Yeah, that was unfortunate. We literally got into the way of that guy shooting up the map. Okay, so we have a decent amount of crystals right now. Oh, God, that was a little tight. You know what we could do here? No, you know what? We're just actually going to continue to farm. We're going to continue to farm. There's a decent amount of crystals up here. Well, there's a couple enemies up here, so we're kind of hoping for an offensive seed here. And that looks like missile root. It is missile root, and that's this flash flood. Or the flood root. So basically what the flood root does is if you plant a seed in a planter, it fills up the holes around you with water, and you can actually cross the holes. Like, the holes aren't an obstacle anymore. You could basically just cross them. But I'm going to take Missile Root here because it is an offensive item. It's a little dicey, but it's basically sets a homing missile. I'll show you guys. And it goes after the closest enemy. So I'm just going to set it and forget it. So it hit him once. Unfortunately, that's not enough to kill him. But we kind of got to, you know, mess with this spider a little bit here. That's going to come after us. Oh, we weren't fast enough. Okay, well, yeah, we're in another bad situation. Funny enough, I feel like I'm not doing that hot right now. I was doing a lot better on stream. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking everything now and I'm not simplifying the game for myself. But you also have to realize you need crystals going forward. Let's see if we could kill this guy at least. Okay, it did kill him, but he only gave us 1 crystal, which is a little sad. But he does chase us, so that's good. So what we want to do now, I think, is get out the heart one and start to try to farm some hearts, because we're only at 1 heart, which is not great. We're not going to get very far with 1 heart. Just work our way through here. Okay. This is bad. Oh, God. You got to just, like, make decisions. Like, you can't, like, when you're in a situation like that, you can't just, like, dwell and hope that the enemy is not going to come after you or do its cycle, because it will. You got to make the move. All right. We have to kind of hit this because this will finally give us a heart. Just get in there real quick. Grab that on the way out. Okay, so now we have 2 hearts, and I'm down to farm some more because we need more than 2 hearts. That's for damn sure. And we're actually at the end of the first level, which I've passed a couple of times now, and it's not really about passing the forest anymore. It's about leaving the forest with a decent amount of crystals and a decent amount of health. And as you can see, we have 2¼ hearts right now with 9 crystals, which isn't amazing, but there is some pads in here that you can kind of farm up some hearts if you need, or whatever you know, want. There also are crystals that are a little harder to see because it's white on white, but there's another crystal, and we could head down here and do this. We're 1 pad away from getting another heart, that being our 3rd heart. There's a banker here, which you can invest 8 crystals, and then I think he gives you 12 next time you see him or something. But there's also this little area that's kind of like the Seed Sanctuary, but this is like a power-up instead. So basically on the left there, you could change 2 of your seeds. So 2 of these, you know, if you're like, oh, I'm not feeling, for whatever reason, this would be silly. And I don't even know if it's possible because it's a default seed. But basically, if you're like, oh, I'm not feeling the heart seed and the missile root, you could trade both of them for another seed. It would just be a random seed, though. But our power-up over here is... I didn't mean to run into this guy. There's a lot of flavor text, and the lore in this game is awesome. Mind Flower Aura. Drop a claymore every 7 seconds. See, like, that is not interesting to me. That seems like it'll easily kill me. We are not going to take that. But we could check the shop. We do have 8 crystals, I believe. And there is 1 for 12 crystals, a star seed for 12 crystals, and then the cloak fruit, which basically makes you invincible. That's for 9. So we can't afford any of these guys, unfortunately. That's a bit rough. That's a bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. So this is another little thing. There's some mini games sometimes, and this looks like one of the timed ones. This one, oh no, this is, okay, this is something different. You know what? We could do it. We could do it. I failed miserably at this when I streamed this, or tried to do this on stream, so let's try it again. I mean, that green crystal's money, but do I want to try to go for it? Oh, that was so dicey. That was so dicey. I don't really know the objective. I think I failed it, whatever it was. I think you have to hit these buttons. The buttons with the yellow, I think you have to hit those in the allotted time. I don't know if... Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm understanding now. So you have to hit these buttons in the allotted time, which is difficult. But if you don't do that, you don't walk away with any crystals. So all the crystals and the green crystals we got and all the good stuff, we basically spent $5 to play that, or $5. 5 crystals to play that game and walked away with nothing because we didn't hit all the little buttons within the allotted time. So this is level 2. I have yet to get past level 2. Level 2 is very difficult, in my opinion. I mean, some people have mastered level 2 already. But let's see here. We're gonna wiggle our way up, hopefully get through here. I don't know exactly what the... Oh God, we got the worm coming. We got the worm coming. The worm is really dangerous. We need something to, like, take care of the worm, which I don't have. We're about to get another heart! That's our death. That's actually our death. Yeah. Goddamn. All right, well, we'll give it one more run. At least we did a little bit more respectable. I hope this game is coming off, you know, as good as it feels. Like, it's an amazing feeling game. Oh, 100 short of the high score. That run was only 7 minutes. Actually, you know what? I like this feature here, and it's not on by default, but let's pop it on because I think it's pretty cool to kind of see the on-screen timer. On the bottom right now, it kind of has a run timer and how long our run has gone, which is pretty sweet. I guess we could check, not this. Let's see if this guy has any more quests for us. Usually every other time you come in here, like if you do a run after completing a quest and you come back, see he has another quest. You showed me your offense, you've shown me your economics, now show me your heart. Try having 5 hearts at once. Okay, so that's... You know, we could look to try to do that, but the game isn't about the quest. It's not a quest-driven game. It is a roguelike, you know, it is a permadeath. It is a try to get to the top of the mountain game. The quests are just little side things for sure. But, I mean, we can do it. We could try. Why not? Let's farm some crystals. There's a bomb there. See that little purple thing in that hole? Basically, you could bait it out if you're good enough. And then you can not worry about it, obviously, because it's gone. All right, so let's go over here, grab this really quick. Start farming some more crystals. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We got to come back down if we can get here before the fly. We did. Unfortunately, yep, I really felt like we were going to get hit there, and we did. All right. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I mean, I knew the crystals were going to pop and that guy was following us, so it was going to be a bit of a dicey situation anyway. Again, the crystals are going to pop here and we have to kind of like maneuver around this little slug guy. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. All right, get that crystal. Pushed our way up here. And we're going to set a flag seed here just in case we do fall. I mean, I kind of want to set a flag seed and then start working back on our hearts. Jeez, what is going on here? This train of enemies. It's also randomly generated, guys. I don't think I hashed on that. But yeah, every run is different. Every run has a different layout. You could get kind of screwed with a bad layout with some enemies that come after you right off the get-go. There's a gold crystal here. I don't think I've ever seen one just naturally spawn. Totally okay with that. We are 1 away from getting a heart, but let's just pop in here in the seed sanctuary and see what we got here. So this is the cloak fruit, the invincible one, and this is reflect fruit, which is good for when enemies shoot at you. But also the cloak fruit's good because... Okay, I think that costs 3. This costs 3. So it costs 3 crystals to plant these. But cloak fruit's good because any of the enemies that home on you, like those worms in the picture there, they will not because they can't see you. So I think we're going to go cloak fruit here, but I'm also going to switch back to our heart just so we could fill up this last heart and get 3 hearts here. I don't know about the 5 heart quest because we want to do other things, man. We don't want to just keep filling up our hearts. Let's try it. Let's try it against this. So these purple flies usually home towards you. But right now, they can't see us because we're invincible. Let's go... Might as well go hard, I guess. But even when you flip off a cloak fruit, you still have the invincibility for at least the remainder of the timer, which is really cool. All right, we're going to hit this. At least be able to get up to 4 hearts here. I probably should do a flag seed. That's always the conundrum, man. It's like, you know, I feel confident in myself to not fall into a hole, but then if you do, you automatically die if you're too far. With all this talk about a flag seed, let's just put one in. You know, why not? Why not? All right, so we have 4 hearts right now. We only have 3 crystals, so that makes me want to start farming some crystals before it's all said and done. This is a little risky, but... Got that. Got that. And each seed suit has a certain amount of crystals that it takes to plant. So the reason I'm able to farm with the crystal seed, this one right here, is because it takes no crystals to use. So when I roll over this, I'm just gaining crystals because every 3 or 4, he spawns 2 crystals. Is there anything we could do here? I don't think so. Let's just fill this up one more time. Then we can go down here and try to grab this crystal. Got it. And yeah, that's the finish of level 1. Honestly, we have 4 hearts and we have 9 crystals. I think we're at a little bit of a better position than we were. And as long as we don't blow our crystals on stupid things, we should be okay. Let's go into here. See what the power-ups have to offer. So that's Ghost Friend. I already know what this one is. I've had him before, and he is super dangerous. So basically what it is a ghost follower, but he follows you. So if you stop for long enough, he'll eventually run into you and hit you. Yes, he damages enemies, and yes, you could like kite him into enemies. That's the whole idea. But if you're not moving all the time, he's gonna get you. It's not great, in my opinion. I'm not that good yet. I think it's a higher tier item. Like, you have to be really good at the game to get it. And I don't think I'm really good at the game, even in the littlest bit. Okay, I've definitely improved though. The first couple of times I've played this game. By the way, I've bought this game twice. I bought it on my Switch, and I liked it so much that I wanted to stream it. So I didn't think I was gonna do a series on it because I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. I was like, oh, this is a cool idea, but I've became pretty addicted pretty quickly here. So we have Avalanche that we can afford. We can't afford the Shield Sprout, but we can afford the Antidote for 6. I think I'm gonna go Avalanche. I like the Avalanche. It's really dangerous, but if you find a little crevice to hide behind, you're gonna be okay. So this is the target practice, and I don't think I have enough crystals now that I've bought this. I think it takes 5. We only have 4. Yeah. For just a nickel. We have 4 crystals. We can't do that. Basically, it's a timed target practice. I have yet to beat it, but yeah. All right, let's go. So Avalanche is good. Like I said, it's just super dangerous as well. But if you find, like, over here, see this little crevice on the side of the wall here? If you hang out here after you pop Avalanche, you're going to be just fine. Let's actually just chill here for a second. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, and let's sit back here and protect ourselves. Hopefully it kills that dragonfly. It hit him once. It hit him once. Please, God. Kill him. Kill him. No. And it didn't kill that spider either. That's a shame. We could squeak by this dragonfly, though. Okay, that seemed a bit BS to me. Okay, I don't know if there was a tell before that happened, but I just went up there thinking I was completely fine, and I wasn't completely fine. We're gonna do Avalanche again just because we can, and hopefully it does a little bit better this time. The problem is that it has to hit numerous enemies more than once. Okay, well, it killed that guy in the middle, which is pretty good. I didn't mean to do it again. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, it hit me. It hit me. We're down to 2 hearts all of a sudden. I didn't mean to do it again, obviously. I tried to slide over to get the crystals that it left. What is this again? Cloak fruit, right. I mean, well, one, we could do this because all we need is 1 more on this and we'll spawn 2 more crystals, which is good. I just know that the dragonflies are down here, and the dragonflies are like horrendously bad to deal with, which is why I wanted to avalanche so many times to try to, first of all, we'll do this, and then we'll actually go heart seed. Oops, heart seed. okay. I mean, the gold one is really good. But we got to be a little bit quicker here. Actually, you don't. That is... oh, no, no, no. That is one of the things, like, when you first start out in this game, you feel like you have to go quick, but you really don't. Like, trust me, you really don't. Like, going slow and, like, measuring up... we need something to kill this thing. We don't really have anything that good, but we do have cloak fruit, which is going to set him off our scent here, which is awesome. We did some serious progress there. We did some serious progress. The only problem being is we might be a little screwed here. If we hit cloak fruit again, we could be okay. We did hit cloak fruit again. We fell into the hole. Oh, that's gonna kill us. That's gonna kill us. We didn't put a flag down. Oh, it didn't kill us. Almost. You don't want to catch your ball over the hole, by the way. It'll go right in like that, and that is gonna kill us for sure. God damn. Sometimes, man, it's like you think the joysticks are level, and then it's too late. You realize they're not level at all. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more TumbleSeed on the channel, which I truly, truly hope you do, I feel like if you're like kind of not understanding what's going on, give it like another episode or two, and I think you'll start picking up on it. If you buy the game for your Switch, PS4, Xbox, or Steam, you will understand it a lot quicker, believe me. When I first started playing this game, I was like, what do these seeds mean? I don't understand the crystal system. All of it becomes very apparent once you play it. But we're going to end there with a 243 score. We didn't crack our high score, but I think we did pretty well. I think we did pretty well. We can also... there also is a daily challenge in this, which is really cool. There's basically a seeded run that I think next week, if you live in the United States and you record or stream it and you get the high score, I heard you win $500, which is kind of insane. And it's kind of a cool incentive and prize pool to have people play the game, which is... I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Helps me out a ton. Lets me know that you did enjoy it and you want to see more on the channel. And yeah, hope to see you guys on the next episode. Until then, stay safe, stay up, and peace out.